Bulletcast for life.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know who I am. I'm a microphone messiah. My co-host is a Canadian destroyer. Phillip and Brandon are back for your WWE Hell in a Cell recap 2020. Things happened that I liked. I liked on this show. I really did. We don't know who the Bulletcast champion is yet. Myself and Baby Huey have tied. So once Hubert responds with the age-old question of heads or tails, Brandon, if it's during the recording, we'll flip a coin, and then we will know who is the rightful Bulletcast champion. How you doing, bud? You okay? You all right? You look a little tense. Look a little tense.
Well, Phillip, yesterday, very productive day. Got a flu shot, casted my ballot. Everyone go out there and vote. Doesn't matter who you vote for, just vote, make your voice heard. And then
it kind of matters who you vote for. Let's get that point across.
Everyone's voice matters. Anyways, then here comes Sunday. I got fantasy football. I'm having a great day. And then, all just comes crumbling down Sunday night. Sad times.
Well, what happened? The undefeated? The undefeated, huh? What happened, man?
I mean, I was undefeated for 2 straight shows. That's pretty good. I'm just hanging my hat on that one.
It's okay.
We're not gonna talk about what happened on this show.
It's okay, man. I mean, Baby Huey's texting me right now. So we're about to find out. We're about to find out.
So the Bulletcast Championship hangs in the balance
of a coin toss. Yeah. It's been like that before. When
I win, I just win outright. I don't need a help of a coin.
Well, I mean, but you didn't win tonight.
I didn't.
Brandon, what happened on this show? What happened on the kickoff? I know you like to talk about that.
Well, on the kickoff, we're going to actually talk about a match that I got right. I didn't get too many of them right, but damn it, I got this match right because we had a 24/7 title match. Yes, just a regular match for the 24/7 championship. R-Truth, the champion, defending against Drew Gulak. Drew Gulak made fun of Little Jimmy, and you don't make fun of Little Jimmy, so R-Truth got mad and beat Drew Gulak in about 5 minutes. It's a match on the kickoff show for the 24/7 title. What else is there to expect?
I mean, well, I don't know. I don't know. Drew Gulak didn't do his crafty mastery. He didn't do any of that. He got beat by R-Truth. R-Truth, he did moves from his childhood hero, John Cena, the man that's behind me here. Big Match John, shout out. Yeah, I mean, it happened. Yes. Kickoff panel was...
got hurt. That's all we can ask for.
Absolutely. Kickoff panel was excellent. You have Charlie Caruso, always lovely. You have WWE Hall of Famers, Jerry the King Lawler, Double J, Jeff Jarrett, Booker T. You have Peter Rosenberg of Cheap Heat and ESPN fame. It was a great kickoff. Great kickoff. Absolutely.
Well, is there a heads or tails call?
Not yet. I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
He's just giving you the bubbles.
He just popped up. Oh, do a coin. Do a coin right now.
Okay, so I have so many coins for you to choose from. Would you like
a quarter?
You want a quarter?
Let's go a quarter.
Okay, so many quarters. Let's see. This one is a regular, a new quarter. Ooh, a 2019 quarter. What is this?
2019.
I don't even know what this is. Oh, it's a Guam. I don't know if you guys can see that. Look at that.
Guam. Ooh.
It's a Guam one because I don't know what they do after they had like those 50 state special ones. Anyways, all right.
Here it is. Flip it.
Okay, am I flipping it? Am I letting it fall? Am I cashing and flipping over? I don't want anyone yell at me, Phillip.
Do the catch. I don't know. Should we do catch, flip it over, or is that too controversial?
I'm just gonna flip it on the ground.
Okay, it's going on the ground.
Hopefully it doesn't land on, it rolls underneath my bed or anything like that. Because, I don't want the fix to be in. I chose this stipulation. You didn't do anything. This was all me.
All right. Okay. Flip that bad boy. What is it? Let me know.
It's spinning.
What is it? What is it? What is it? What is
tails.
It? Damn it! Damn it! Wow.
That beautiful Guam logo with, I don't even know what this is. People fighting? Probably.
I don't believe this. I don't believe this.
War in the Pacific.
I took a beautiful picture to present these two titles on the internet. I'm upset. What happened on the main card, Brandon? Let's just get to that.
Well, we kicked off the main show with maybe what people thought would be the main event. It was the Universal title match. Roman Reigns, the champion, defending against Jey Uso in a Hell in a Cell I Quit match. Yes, something we've never really seen before. A Hell in a Cell I Quit match. I don't exactly know, what the stipulate or how the rules were going to be enforced during this match, but we saw it. Pretty much nobody wanted to say I quit. There was like dead bodies in the match. Everyone's knocked out. If this was a regular match, maybe the referee would have stopped it. But at the end, Roman was just beaten down on old Jey. And then Jimmy came out, tried to protect his brother, and then he told Roman to stop. He got all it was a shoot, brother. He was like, "This is Josh, man. Come on, bro. This is Josh talking to you." Because that makes it real, damn it. And then Roman goes and chokes out Jimmy, and Jey says I quit, so Roman could stop hurting his brother. Phillip, in the end, the match goes 29 minutes, and Roman retains. What did you think?
I gave it a B. I thought this was very well done. Roman throws the referee. Actually, the referee he threw is a Bay Area native. He used to go to Hayward High. Shout out to him. Yeah, man. I enjoy. I think I don't know. I may have liked the first match better. I don't know. Roman. They really played on their emotions. Like I don't know what's become of me, and then he chokes out his cousin. I love that. It turned into kind of a strap match when they brought the strap out. I'm like, okay. Quasi Samoan strap match going down. That's cool. You have everybody coming down. I thought Roman was just about to start Superman punching Adam Pearce and Jamie Noble. I thought he was just about to start taking people out. All in all, Roman's still the champ. He's our tribal chief, and his uncle and father properly, I guess, knight him as the tribal chief.
Coronate him
as the tribal chief. He gets the lei placed around his neck. Yeah. Love it. I love it to death.
So this match I'm a little conflicted on. As I said, it goes 29 minutes. I think you could have done the exact same thing. You could have told the same story in like 20 minutes. You could have shaved a lot of time off of this. There's a lot of stalling. And that's kind of how these I Quit matches, these last man standing matches kind of are, to where there's like, it's a brawl and then there's a lull in the action. It's not like a regular match where you hit the move, pin, and then it's a kick out. So it's kind of an ebb and flow. But on the other hand, it's a different type of story that they're telling. Roman seems conflicted, and at least he plays like he's conflicted. He was crying, and they actually were decent acting tears. They weren't natty trying to cry out there. So shout out Roman Reigns. He's a movie star. He stars in Hobbs and Shaw. So shout out Roman Reigns for that.
It's in the bloodline. It's in the bloodline. You know what I'm saying?
So I think giving it like a B. I'm going to give it a B as well, because I liked it at points. I thought it dragged at times as well. It told a good story. I had a feeling this is what the ending was going to be, because they didn't want Jey to quit. Obviously, Roman wasn't going to lose this match. So for Jey to quit just to save his brother, it made sense. It protected him. And Paul Heyman said like Jey was going to be his indentured servant. So I don't know if that's like a real stipulation. Are we going to be seeing Jey and Jimmy having to like walk around with Roman all the time and just like do whatever they want, whatever he wants? So just something to keep an eye out on SmackDown. But overall, I thought decent match, dragged a bit, but a good start to the show.
Absolutely, man. Then what happened next?
Well, what did happen next? We have
Elias and Jeff Hardy, right?
Yes, it was Jeff Hardy and Elias. And
I'm gonna stop it right here. C-, nobody got hurt. That's all we can ask for.
Whoa. I would like, in my mind, I knew that this was the finish that was gonna happen. Someone was getting hit with a guitar, and that's why I said Elias by DQ. I just had the wrong person getting hit by a guitar, and it was Jeff Hardy hitting Elias with the guitar. And yes, nobody got hurt. That's all we can ask for. Moving on.
Absolutely. Otis and Miz. Am I correct? There?
Yes, it is. Otis with Tucky. Last time I'll be able to say that. Miz with John Morrison. Winner gets the Money in the Bank briefcase. The match only goes about 6 minutes. Felt a lot longer than that, to be honest. They go back and forth for a little bit. Miz is getting his ass handed to him for the most part. John Morrison tries to cheat. He gets tossed out, and then Tucky, I had a feeling like something was happening because Tucky just was sitting there like right by the hard camera when he wasn't there the entire time. Then, of course, it's a swerve, bro. Tucker hits Otis with the briefcase, costs him the briefcase, the Money in the Bank contract. Miz pins him 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, this happened. I kind of forgot. What am I trying to say? I was actually genuinely surprised by that. I'm not gonna lie. That Tucker turned on Otis. But he gave his reasoning. I'm glad Miz is Mr. Money in the Bank. It's about time. I thought he was going to cash in tonight, but given what happened, that didn't happen. But I do think whatever Miz decides to cash in, he will become WWE champion once again, and it will be awesome, just like his theme song. Tucker and Otis, this will be. But yeah, they're on separate shows. How are we going to do this? Survivor Series, yeah. Raw versus SmackDown. That's one way you can do it. Throw it on the kickoff show.
Yeah, so taking both of the quote unquote results from this match, I kind of assumed that this kind of maybe previewed or kind of spoiled maybe what was going to happen in the main event. I was wrong. I was thinking, okay, Miz is a heel. He has the briefcase, so you're going to have a babyface champion at the end of this. Okay, Tucker, you're trying to build up some heels on Raw. Have Tucker turn heel. He has some upside. I'm not as high on him as maybe I am on Otis being a babyface, but I was like, okay, maybe build up Tucker, face off against Drew McIntyre, maybe for the title, maybe, build him up a little bit. And that didn't happen. So as you said, it is awkward because you just did split them up. One's on Raw, one's on SmackDown. They're not supposed to feud against each other. And the other thing is, like, they just did an angle on Monday where Tucker went out of his way to bring in Otis to like have fun with him and, help Otis. So then if you think about it that way, why did Tucker turn on him here? Why didn't he just leave Otis in the dust he didn't have to bring him in on Monday, but he did.
I look at it like this. He says that he carried the weight for Otis all the time, and he kind of broke kayfabe and was like, "Hey, make sure Otis gets a lot of screen time. Make sure Otis has room to do his moves. Yada yada yada." So he felt overshadowed by Otis, and he wanted to cost him. He wanted to cost him the thing that meant really the most to him, besides his peach Mandy Rose, and that was the Money in the Bank contract. It's as simple as that, and I like that. I really do. This makes me care about Tucker. I never really cared about Tucker. I barely cared about Otis. So yeah, I'm kind of interested now. Can't wait to see what happens tomorrow night and possibly on a Friday Night SmackDown.
I just hope that this wasn't a swerve for the sake of being a swerve. Like, I hope they have genuine ideas for Tucker going forward. And Otis, I would maybe think that they cooled off on Otis because obviously they gave him the briefcase in the summertime. Otis had a little heat coming off, or he was a little hot coming off of what happened with Mandy and WrestleMania and everything like that. But so I just hope that they have a plan going forward. And I think hoping that WWE has long-term plans is a lot to ask.
They always have long-term plans. Do you not remember the Mega Powers?
Last time I checked, that was 30 years ago.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter. They have long-term plans. They have Shawn and Jericho, long-term plans. Sasha and Bayley, the culmination was tonight. That was 2 years in the making.
Yeah, Bayley and Sasha Banks, WWE SmackDown Women's
What
title.
A segue. What a segue, brother.
In Hell in a Cell. This is, quote unquote, the first match, I guess, of the feud in a blow-off type of stipulation, but we actually get a title change here. I was wrong. Once again, thought Sasha Banks would beat Charlie Brown with the football, but no, she gets her first win inside that Hell in a Cell structure. This match goes 27 minutes, so very similar in length to the Roman and Uso match. Phillip, what'd you think about this one?
I gave it a name, my baby girl, Blueface Banks. She acquired the SmackDown Championship. She better have a successful title reign. That's all I gotta say. It was time for Bayley to lose the championship. It really was. I really enjoyed the emotions in this match. They did do some crafty spots. Whatever Bayley was trying to do with the kendo sticks, duct taping them together, that didn't really work out. I'm sorry. The Meteora off of the ladder into the corner. I thought that spot was cool. Bayley to belly. Sasha hits Bayley with that. Doesn't get the job done. Bayley hits Sasha with it. Barely gets the job done. And then, I thought it was a creative finish. Sasha, call back to Friday night. Sasha putting Bayley's head in that chair and then stomping on the chair. It was a callback actually to take over Brooklyn all those years ago back in 2015 when Sasha was stomping on Bayley's hand. It was a callback to that. and I thought that was very creative. All in all, Sasha Banks is a SmackDown Women's Champion, 6 world titles. Congratulations, Sasha. I'm going to give you an A. I thought this was good.
I'm going to give it an A minus. I thought this match was by far the best match of the show. I really enjoyed it. I mean, I think dating back, last year, Hell in a Cell, the only redeeming quality from that show was the women's match. And this, I'm not saying that this show was it was not as bad as last year's Hell in a Cell by any means, but this was definitely the high point in the ring. Sasha, she's been in all 3 of these matches, and she's delivered in all 3, and she didn't try to kill herself as much as she normally does. So that's always a positive.
Oh, what was so bad about last year's Hell in a Cell?
Everything.
What happened that I don't recall?
The Fiend versus Seth Rollins.
Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah, we're not supposed to talk about. We're not supposed to talk. Yeah, you have the chair.
Yeah, I do have the chair.
But you kept the chair though.
Of course, I kept the chair. I could have sold it, which might have been a good idea.
How much for that WrestleMania chair though, brother?
Yeah.
How much for that WrestleMania chair though?
WrestleMania chair is not for sale. This is for sale though.
I'll give you a rack for that WrestleMania chair.
You can have a rack for this one.
Are you serious? No, stop playing.
I mean, come on, look at, don't you love, half Fiend, half regular Bray? That is just a piece of work right here.
That is. I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, Sasha didn't try to kill herself like she normally does. Congratulations. Can't wait to see what they do on Friday night. The CEO of the Hurt Business, Bobby Lashley, even though MVP is the leader, he defends the United States Championship against Slapjack, which that name is stupid on so many levels. All in all, Bobby Lashley's still the United States Champion. I gave it a C minus. Yeah.
You're being
Retribution sucks. It's stupid. I never want to see it again. The theme song, it's slightly better than the stable, you know? I don't care about Retribution. Ali is trying to get Retribution because he was thrown away to the side. You weren't thrown away to the side, bro. You got injured, and Kofi Mania ran wild, brother. That's what happened. Learn to live with it. God.
So with Retribution starting off, I thought it was stupid. I didn't have high expectations, but I thought they would protect them a little bit. And as the announcers talked about, Retribution has not had a win yet in their short career here in WWE. And once again, 4 minutes, a decisive tap out loss here. And it wasn't even like, obviously this is Shane Thorne, so he's kind of the lowest guy on the totem pole, but even like they had Dijakovic tap out on Raw. Like I felt like Mustafa Ali and Dijak are the 2 guys that you can protect. But obviously that's not the case. And Mustafa Ali is already kind of cowering. I think we're seeing that Vince or whoever had an idea of this, and they had grand plans, and whether it's poor execution or they kind of realize themselves how stupid this thing is, they're definitely losing faith in this Retribution angle very quickly. And I hope they just scrap it and they bring everybody back, under their regular gimmick.
Save Mia Yim. That's all I can really say. Save Mia Yim.
And where's Mercedes Martinez? She was there for like 1 week, and now she's.
Oh no, they sent her back, which I wish they had sent both women back, because both women are extremely talented. Yeah. So that's going on there. Save Mia Yim. Hashtag save Mia Yim. Hashtag destroy Retribution. Hashtag hurt business. Hashtag I'm in. Yes, sir.
What was surprised we didn't get a Fiend run in on this one, but
I know, right?
That's some positives here. Positives.
What was the main event of the show?
Oh, well, the main event of the show was Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton for the WWE title match, and Drew McIntyre.
That's not how you say it.
Sorry, how do you say it? I'm not the host of the show normally.
For the WWE Championship, you got to put some emphasis on it. It's the world title. It's the most important title in the game.
Thanks.
Besides the one behind me, of course.
That you do not hold.
Why you gotta
that we don't hold.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say, correct yourself. I'm still the tribal chief of this. I don't need a championship. You feel me? I'm like Jericho. I don't need a title to be le champion. You understand that? But yeah, Randy Orton wins the WWE Championship. What was the timestamp on this?
All in all, of course, the main event match. I cannot get a timestamp on it. Let's see if maybe I can,
It
change it up a little
went
bit.
pretty long. Drew crawled around for like 10 minutes. I could
I
have
think it
done.
was I felt like it was like a half hour. So we have 3 matches on this card that go about a half hour.
Yeah, I mean, I could have done without all the crawling around. To be honest with you, Randy Orton he attacks Drew like he's wearing the whole at Gardner backstage worker gimmick, whatever. They go up to the top. Randy has like a lead pipe up there. Of course, it's red because it's a red cage. Drew takes a bump off the side of the cage through the table. The crawling Claymore doesn't get the job done. RKO 1-2-3. Randy Orton, 14-time world champion. We are once again in the age of Orton. I love it.
So
Gave it a B. Gave it a B.
I'll give it a C plus. I thought. I mean, the match started off on a fantastic note with Drew McIntyre, the champion, coming out to the ring first, and it was all just so they can have the angle of Randy Orton playing dress up again, which, like, why? Whatever. I'm not gonna think.
It's almost Halloween. It's okay. It's almost Halloween.
But when it's the main event of a Hell in a Cell match, wouldn't you want to make sure that like both the wrestlers are there and ready to compete? Like you're like in theory, Drew McIntyre is backstage ready, and then Randy Orton should be backstage ready. And where if people saw like, oh, there's no Randy Orton here, oh, screw it, we're just gonna send out Drew. We're gonna start the match. We don't know where Randy Orton is. Just let it start. We'll figure it out. What happens?
This went 30 minutes and 35 seconds. Yeah.
That sounds about right. And for about like 25 of those minutes, they were just crawling and brawling and being very, very slow and methodical, being a very Randy Orton type of match.
Slow and methodical wins the race, as we can see. Look at him. Look at him now. Look at him now.
I think the match did pick up a little bit once they got on top of the cage and they, Drew fell off. He had a little bit of blood, and then we kind of get into that last finishing sequence. So I think, 30 minutes, if only 7 of those minutes is going to be, entertaining, quote unquote, that's probably not the way to go. But Randy Orton winning, it was definitely a surprise. I was not seeing this. And the thing is, like, where do they go from here? I thought this feud was running on fumes to begin with. So do we go back to it? Does Randy just move on? And as I said, like, you have the babyface champion on one side, the heel champion on the other brand. It makes sense. You can kind of build one way, the other way, and blah, 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 blah. So now you have Randy, who's the champion, and now you kind of saw the atmosphere, the ecosystem of Raw kind of shifting. But now that Randy's a champion, where does everything else go from here?
We have to tune into Monday Night Raw to find out, man. We're on the highway to Survivor Series. Orton versus Reigns. Ooh, I like that. I like that. I do. Like that a lot. Yes, sir. Might be a triple threat. You throw Balor in there. I see they still have the red, blue, and yellow graphics, so that means NXT is going to be involved yet again. So that's something interesting. It really is. It really, really is. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Any final thoughts?
Not really. Not a good showing by your boy. Only got a few of these matches right. And not saying that because that I got all these matches wrong, that it was a bad show. I thought the Cell matches kind of delivered. I think 2 of them obviously I think went too long. The women's match was the standout. The matches that weren't in the Cell weren't there for, they didn't overstay their welcome. They were like under 7 minutes for the most part. So I thought overall, 3 hours, it was a fine show. I think overall I'll give it a B.
I'll give it a B
minus. B minus.
Yeah, I'll just give it a B. No plus, no minus, none of that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I know kind of quick show. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, Into the Stratosphere, 2 episodes have gone up. Cindy recaps Bound for Glory because that happened and completely forgot that was even going down. Yeah, Brandon will do Under the Radar sometime in the near future. You went alone for Curveballs and Cherry Shots. Why didn't I get an invite?
It was a last minute decision.
I'm only a text away, man. I'm hurt. I really am. I'm hurt.
I mean, we can do a quick Curveballs and Chair Shots prediction right here. So, what's your thoughts on the World Series? Dodgers, Rays. How many games?
Dodgers, I guess. Yeah.
In Dodgers in what?
How many games do they have? How many games are typically in a World Series?
It could go 7 games.
Okay. Dodgers in 5. There we go.
Well, that would be kind of hard because they're in Game 5 as we speak.
Oh, man. Well, they'll win the next one. Boom. There we go. There we go. Let me get your thoughts on NASCAR while we're at it.
Shout out Bubba Wallace.
I didn't even think you would. Okay, well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Stay clean, stay strong, stay safe, stay quarantined. Diamonds are forever. So was the microphone messiah. Get out and vote, you pansies.